Fruit ninja! Fruit ninja! Well, hello. Welcome to my video. I just cut a pineapple all by myself. And I know that doesn't seem like a really big accomplishment, but here's the thing. When you buy cord pineapple at the grocery store, 50%, okay, maybe not 50%, but like a lot of that pineapple is just missing. Probably so much of that fruit is just discarded somewhere. They don't even use the skins for anything, and you can, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. This week, I am sharing a tip. It's how to cut a pineapple with very little wastage, and it's a method that actually leaves you with a very physically attractive pineapple. I don't like to cut pineapple. I find it very intimidating. Thing is, I'm proud to say that I did take my pineapple out onto the balcony and I cut it myself, and I posted a picture on Instagram, and a couple people asked me, how do you cut your pineapple? So I thought I would just show you, because I did film it. The method that I used is something that I learned many years ago when I lived in Bangalore, and it's not even the easiest way to cut your pineapple. It's a great method to know because it wastes very little of the fruit and it leaves you with a very physically attractive pineapple when you're done. All right, to the balcony.
The first thing you have to do is ascertain whether or not your pineapple is actually ready to be cut. If your pineapple smells fragrant, that's a really good sign. The other way to know is by pulling on the leaves on top, and if they come out very easily, then your pineapple is probably ready. You're going to need some knives. I don't have the best knives. I don't even have the best knife skills, but if you have a smooth knife and a serrated knife, you should be okay. Starting with the skin of the pineapple, the idea is to remove it without cutting too deeply into the pineapple itself. Most of the sweetness in a pineapple actually lies to the outer sides of the fruit, so we don't want to cut too deeply when removing the skin. I really suggest a serrated knife to make those initial cuts. As you can see, I started out with the wrong knife. A serrated knife, on the other hand, is going to grab the skin really nicely and allow you to make those initial cuts so that you can work as closely as possible to the outer surface of the fruit. And don't worry too much about whether this looks pretty or not right now. There'll be plenty of time for cleaning it up later. Once you remove the outer skin of the pineapple, you'll notice that the eyes line up on a diagonal. Now you can easily remove these by cutting into the pineapple with a V shape along these diagonal alignments. And you can see why this is not the easiest way to cut a pineapple. You can buy tools to help you do this, but I do feel that wastes a lot of the fruit. This, on the other hand, is really a labor of love. You have to be willing to do this meticulously and with care and, dare I say, with a little bit of respect for your fruit. Now, I'm not doing the best job, I admit that. I learned this technique from our sabziwala, that's the fruit and vegetable vendor, who would sell fresh produce in the common area of our building when we lived in Bangalore. And he would usually do this for me. One day he was sick and I had to do it myself, so I used his method, and that's the last time that I did this. So I'm not the greatest at it. You can see videos online of people using this same method who are doing it much more beautifully than I am, but you get the idea. As I was removing the eyes, I took a little bit of time to cut off any of the unsightly parts of the pineapple. In spite of that, I am left with most of the fruit intact. There's a lot of peel, probably because I made smaller cuts to the surface, but there isn't a lot of wastage when it comes to the fruit itself. At this point, you have a lot more freedom as to how you want to proceed. I seem to be removing a little more skin from the top of the pineapple. You can just lop the head off along with the bottom as well, and then go about cutting this in whatever shape you like, whatever is the best way that you want to use it. You can regrow the head if you live in a climate that will allow you to do that, but that's going to take you 3 years. Oh no. What am I doing? I am removing even more of the eyes. Okay, I guess, wow, I'm really striving for excellence here. So I took the head off, trying to get the bottom off. There we go. My mom will usually cut this up and then wash it and rinse it with salt. That helps if you are greedy like me and you eat so much pineapple that it starts to cut the inside of your mouth. So washing and rinsing your pineapple in salt will actually help with that. So I hope that you found this instructive. As I said, I'm not an expert and I don't have the best knife skills, but you get an idea of the method that I used here. And although it takes a lot of time and is most certainly a labor of love, you don't have to feel intimidated when it comes to cutting a pineapple yourself. You don't have to buy cored pineapple, which is quite wasteful and usually comes in plastic. You can be self-sufficient with your pineapple cutting. Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. Thank you so much for supporting my work, and I will see you next week with another video. Okay, bye-bye.